The topic that we will be talking about is Matthew Perry terrifies fans as he slurs speech during the reunion. But before we start, subscribe to our channel and don't miss any updates. In acting, we all know and love to unite for their 27-year career of Friends since the show began in the early 90s. Friends have become an integral part of the culture and lifestyle of many people around the world. The song Where Can I Be For You by Rembrandt will be burned in your mind even if you are not a participant in watching the show. Rachel shorts up and Joey gives her the worst advice. Rachel sings Baby Back Back by Sir Mix-More to make the kids laugh. This past week, we've seen a combination of American fans. Fans around the world have expressed some concerns with Chandler, Matthew Perry. In a pre-interview after the trailer fell off, Perry was seen with drops from his face and a small light in his speech. Symptoms that are a bit like alcohol in its earlier hours. During the reunion, Jennifer Aniston shared what a comfort it seems to be Matthew Perry. Since the early 2000s, Perry has been fighting alcoholism. He had an alcohol problem, which he sought help with before Friends started, and 3 times into the show he was on a plane ride and he wrote Vitakin, which he later used. Years ago, he decided with the skepticism was not yet complete. He was open about his addiction and what he needed to do to overcome it. Talking to Oprah and BBC News back in 2001, friends who enjoyed the show spoke about their care and concern after watching the reunion, hoping our Chandler did not return to Ernest. Matthew Perry broke his word, and there were 1,000 places in a video to support the reenactment of the thought-provoking friendship, making fans worried about his well-being. A video featuring the 51-year-old actor with beautiful eyes and facial expressions was posted on the People magazine website and YouTube on Wednesday to promote the HBO Max special, which was announced in April and will be announced on May 27th. Perry has appeared with former co-stars Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, David Schwimmer, and Matt LeBlanc as they talked about what he needed to get back together to put the sitcom together once more. At one point, Perry felt dissatisfied when answering questions about whether he had taken candy from the original after the end of the 2004 show. He said, "I stole a cookie that had a clock on it," he said, uttering a sh sound at the beginning of stealing.
The cookie jar that had the clock on it, and I gave it to Lisa Kudrow because she, at one point, looked at it and thought it was a real clock.
These speeches and other pronunciations were discarded, much to the amazement of the fans. A fan tweeted after seeing the video, "Just seeing people interviewing and not believing what Matthew Perry looks like, it broke my heart." Another writer wrote, "It makes me sad to see Matthew Perry like this. It looks like nothing." The Outsider added, "I hate to say it, but it makes me sad and scared like hell for Matthew Perry. Damn, Matthew Perry is in conversation with friends." Another tweeted, "Just watching at people discuss the clip of Friends throwing and the timing was not good. I hope Matthew Perry is not in business. Damn how much I love them." The Friends cast reunites on Level 24 at Warner Bros. Studios in LA, home theater for his 10-season career at NBC. Perry has long been open about his struggles with addiction. His troubles reached a dangerous point after the 1997 airplane race, leaving him addicted to Vitakin. He told the crowd at the time, "I was out of control and very sick." Perry has admitted that he forgets about the movie a lot of the time, at a time when people can see his body weight. By 2001, he was drinking vodka from 4 and advised to go to work hanging. He told BBC News Radio 2 in 2016, "I do not remember him for 3 years." In September 2018, the actor was discharged from the hospital after spending 3 months recovering from bowel surgery. Now, he has the fun of writer Molly Hurtwitz who accompanies him. As the agency announced last month, Perry has received special support from castmate Cox, age 56, and a disability guard who's been near him in Malibu. Schwimmer, who starred in the film as Ross Geller, told the cast on Wednesday, "Over the years, we have struggled with a lot of hardships and challenges, and I think at that moment it was good to reach out and touch the base and call."
This is from the one where everyone finds out.
Oh! Oh! My eye! I know.
Whereas he was about to enroll in a college when he had the opportunity to knock on his door again, he was given the role of Chaz Russell in the TV series Second Chance. The role provided Perry with the shots he needed and the artist to tour the house in a good way for himself, not only in the theater, but also in the theater performance. Talking about Perry, he made his English film debut in 2014 when he appeared in The Thrower Dog. He also directed the show The End of Longing. Now, let us know why he stiffens when he speaks. Honestly, The media did not know why he spoke so badly of his words that the actor did not speak directly. But fortunately, the cause of Perry's poor speech and skepticism was reported that it did not affect him in his past health, but the medical problems did not affect him. But that has not stopped the media from retelling his story, a non-amenity to The Sun. These funds said Matthew turned to the gathering and members of his group, said he had a quick dental appointment that day. From what we understand, he was injured, which makes speech difficult. Of course, no one would want to film after procedure, but it has happened. The need is a source of compassion for Matthew Perry, especially in recent days, to be able to share how people have reacted online. Her neighbors tell Martha that he is asleep and she does not need to be afraid. Developer/director Kevin Wright discussed the topic in an interview with reporters. "I talked to him. It's nice to meet him again," he said. "And what people say is what people say. I have nothing to say about that, except he agrees. And I think it was a little funny for the show, though I think it's done, and I'm excited about what to do next." As everyone removes directly that it does not matter, and according to the basic premise, is that it has a little slurring dental procedure and feels like understanding. Advertiser Perry did not respond to a request for comment on Thursday, and the actor recently only promoted new products that are less restrictive. The 2-hour remake special began filming in April. In the interview, Perry's voice was different than before, when he described stealing candy from a sitcom and giving it to co-star Lisa Kudrow and making jokes about his chemistry with co-stars David Schwimmer and Matt LeBlanc were very sexual. In an ET interview that aired Wednesday on YouTube, Perry was more like himself, but half of his face, especially half of his mouth, was affected by something. But still, he managed to get a few real smiles during the conversation. As the show has been in the hearts of fans for years, and still many people watch it and like they have for Friends in New York City. Friends characters have given a lot to their fans. Character Chandler, aka Matthew Perry: "I do not think anyone has done this well. If you are sad and watch as time, I guess you're almost manic in 15 minutes. They all did a great job. If you need help with substance abuse, increased stress can lead to increased alcohol and drug use, the CDC says. If you or someone you are worried about starts drinking alcohol or other drugs, or is taking more drugs during an outbreak of HIV-19, here are a few tips that can help. Contact your healthcare provider. Locate virtual treatment and recovery services. Medications for alcohol or opioid use can be an option. Take the medication as prescribed by your doctor and continue to treat, or support your appointment. Call the National Office for the Promotion of Alcohol and Alcohol at 1-800-662-HELP to talk with others about alcohol or drug abuse." This was all about it. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like it and subscribe to the channel, peeper. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section.